We've had a lot of conversations on the off chance when this all came down. Obviously, we expected it later in the year. We had a lot of conversations about it. AJ is one of those people that absolutely wants to give back and be a part of this business. I don't want to speak for him, but the conversations that he had with me, he made it very clear that he was just done with the in-ring. There's a point where you just reach in your career where you say, I don't want to do this anymore. And when your heart goes, no matter how good you are, like he hasn't lost a step.
He really hasn't lost anything yet.
Anything. But when you just say, I'm just at a place where I don't want to do this anymore, it's time. Before you get hurt, before you get told you're not allowed to do this anymore. I think he was there. I'm hoping that he will contribute because, again, he's one of the most influential people in the business and one of the greatest minds in the business. And I think when you see somebody like what Shawn Michaels is doing in NXT, I think that's a path in a career for AJ Styles beyond this period that he's in. But
he said he doesn't want to speak for him, but here we are now. You're still speaking for him. Amanda's still not here. Hey, what's up, broken homegirl, Ivy, Katie, whatever you want to call me. Just talk to me nice because it is Wednesday, February 4th, and this is your dub of the day in conjunction with the Gorilla Talk podcast. Thank you to everyone that tuned in for mine, Ace Bradley, and of course, Mr. Anthony Loves Wrestling First Night as a team podcasting on one thing we love called wrestling during the Royal Rumble. But we hear, though, something that happened obviously at the Royal Rumble, something we're all really shook up about, is the retirement of AJ Styles. And for Wednesday, February 4th, today goes to Triple H. And before anyone says it, no, not everyone needs the John Cena treatment. Not every legend needs a year-long retirement tour, farewell merch, or victory lap in every city. And honestly, AJ Styles doesn't even feel like the type who would want that. But the issue is, what we got instead of the merchandising, the long farewell tour, what we got was underwhelming and over before fans could even process it. 1 minute, AJ still competing. The next minute, we're just talking about his last match. Like it just slipped through the cracks. There was no build-up, no moment to breathe, no moment for the audience to emotionally catch up. And that's where the criticism lands. It isn't about giving AJ Styles the John Cena treatment. It's about giving him a meaningful one. We're not asking for a full-blown retirement tour, but we're asking for intentional storytelling. Okay, why was Gunther gonna retire AJ? Because right now, it just feels like WWE and the Triple H is just stuck in an awkward middle ground, right? Where it's too big to ignore the legacy of the superstar, but too rushed to properly honor it. And this keeps happening. When Cena's career was still floating in limbo with no official end and no definitive chapter, AJ's kind of finished like that too. Two legends, two wildly different paths, but same problem, no real closure. Wrestling is emotional currency for us, and these moments matter. Endings matter. AJ didn't need fireworks, but we needed that clarity. Like, he went, he took off the glove, he was getting ready to put it down, but then he puts it back on and shows off the P1. But then we're now still being told after he did that, there's still retirement. And Triple H, for all your vision and brilliance, you really missed the mark with this one. So for the way that the retirement was handled and how fast it came and how little it landed, this is all I got to say.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Dummy, yeah. Yeah. Dummy, yeah. Yeah. Dummy, yeah. Yeah.
I don't care what anyone want to say. You know, I'm very happy that he wants to go out on his own terms, but it could have been done so much better. How do y'all feel about AJ Styles' retirement, how it ended, and of course, Triple H's reaction during the post show? Drop your comments below. Once again, today it was February 4th, 2026. This was your Double of the Day, and your Double of the Day is Triple H because you know what? He played himself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Follow us on rawrzonenyc.com, at rawrzonenyc, and the Gorilla Talk podcast for this and more.